Aloha, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of tranSOULution, and welcome to my channel, Transform with Ryan, where I am bringing in that light whenever there are shadows. Now, in this pick a card tarot reading, your higher self is going to explain what you're doing right, as well as let you know the next steps on your journey. So we have three options here. The first option here has this beautiful peacock here, and it says beauty. And the second option here is friendliness with this crocodile, not a creature that we typically associate with friendliness. And we have the story of my life with this, oh, this cute little like rapper snake maybe with this bling here, giving this bouquet to this adorable little mouse. So go ahead and see which pair of cards, because there's a card underneath there, that resonates most with you, and you will see in the description box down below the timestamps to go to your reading. So I will see you there, loves. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. And today we are going to see what your higher self has to say about what you're doing right, as well as the next steps along your journey. So for those of you that were drawn to this beauty card, let me know in the comments down below, as well as tell me where you're tuning in from. So I'm just going to put this card here because this is about the next steps, and we'll see that's going to be a surprise for all of us. And let's focus in here on what's going right with the beauty card. So I'll read the bottom of it for you, okay? I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful, and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Oh, this is such a beautiful message, y'all. A beautiful message, and the card is beauty. And so what I'm sensing for all of you that your higher self wants to explain to you what you're doing right is really focusing in on your thoughts, your opinions, okay? So whatever situation that you're experiencing right now that's giving you a bit of a headache, that's giving you a bit of a challenge here, Spirit says what you're doing right is honoring what you think, okay? And if you had any doubt about how much weight your opinion and your belief on the situation has, then you can release that doubt, okay? Because Spirit is saying it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, okay? If it's regarding your look, if it's regarding your goals, your dreams, a certain course of action you want to take, and other people might disagree on any of that, doesn't matter. Spirit says what you're doing right at this moment is honoring yourself, honoring your own truth, and not letting other people discourage you or kind of take you away from what your truth is, and try to confuse you by offering their contrary opinions. All right, so Spirit, like this phrase right here, I don't even care if you know it. Okay, so it doesn't matter what other people think, and if they don't see, the outcome in the same way as you do, if they don't agree with what you're saying, it doesn't even matter, because it is still your truth and it is still your path. So honor that. We're going to pull some tarot cards here to expand on that information. Okay, loves? And we'll see what else Spirit has to say to encourage you and let you know what is going well, what you don't have to change, okay, for anybody or for any reason. So we have Two of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and Justice. Okay, so here we are, people. So the main thing here is Spirit is saying honoring what you know in your heart is right. Okay, so that's what Spirit is saying you're doing right, is honoring yourself, trusting yourself, and trusting in your vision for yourself. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that many of you, there is something that you've always wanted, okay? And perhaps you have, perhaps because you haven't gotten it yet, some people are a little bit skeptical about it. But you know it in your heart of hearts, you know it deep down within that this is meant for you, that you're doing the right thing here, okay? And Spirit is saying, hang on to that. Hang on to that clarity in your soul, in your spirit here. That's what's going to carry you forward. All right. And with this Nine of Pentacles, Spirit is saying, you know, some people right now, they just don't see it. Like, see how this mermaid is like half submerged in this well. And so you can't see the mermaid's full body yet. You can't see the full truth. You can't see everything just yet. But there's this element that you have, which is keeping you on course, which is keeping everything stable for your assured success. And that is, can you guess it? That is faith. So Spirit is saying, have faith in your dreams, in your wishes, in your goals, and your ability to achieve it. All right. Now here, with this card, you can see that this merman is looking out into the horizon and this volcano that's steaming. So it hasn't quite erupted yet. So your manifestation hasn't quite like exploded into life and physical dimension yet, but you know it's going to happen because you've been seeing the signs that it's coming. All right. You know it's on its way. And like the waves, that is pushing you forward. Allow this faith, allow just this natural flow of energy to push you and guide you forward. All right. And so a lot of the energies here is about faith and doing what you feel in your heart is right, even if you don't see it yet. Now let's see what else we got here. King of Wands. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. The Tower. Oh, now that is something I wasn't thinking I would see here. And the Nine of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is, I know many of you have been maybe feeling a bit anxious and a bit nervous because you haven't seen the results yet. You haven't seen the actual proof yet, but Spirit is saying, don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't let that dash your hopes, dash your dreams. And I'm getting the sense that, you know, you're doing the right thing by sticking with it. And so Spirit is saying, this is the home stretch, okay? So hang in there, have some stability so that this doesn't all fall to pieces. It's what I'm seeing is kind of that game of chicken. Have you ever heard of it? I mean, I've never really played it, honestly, but back in the day, people would drive be on opposite sides of a straightaway on the road, and they would drive straight toward each other, and the first one to turn their wheel to get out of the way is considered the chicken, okay? I know it's super dangerous. I don't think anyone really does that anymore. I'm recalling that maybe I tried to play it once on my bicycle when I was a kid, but it like was too dangerous and kind of freaked me out. But Spirit is saying, like, don't give in to the fear or the pressure or the worry, okay? Because what I'm hearing is that that's other people's energies. And so hone back in onto your energies, what you're feeling in your heart of hearts. It doesn't matter if everyone buys into it just yet. It doesn't matter if everyone believes in it just yet. This is not their journey. This is not their goal. This is yours, and you have full creative power over that, okay? And here with this King of Wands, what I'm seeing is that you have this vision of what you want, and it's within your abilities and within your power to bring it into reality. So the King of Wands is this leader, and as a leader, you can see things that other people can't see yet. Oh, that was like beep beep beep. That was like a home run right over there. I don't even know why I beeped. Like, what does that have to do with a home run? I don't even know. But Spirit is saying, like, as a leader, as a creator, as this powerful being that you are, your role here is to hold the vision even when other people don't see it yet. Okay, and you're the one that's going to bring this vision into reality so that other people can sort of enjoy it and like, ooh, ah, right? It's gonna be kind of like a surprise to them because maybe they're doubting you, maybe they don't believe in it, maybe they don't see it as clearly as you do yet. But Spirit is saying, like, hey, hold your vision. That's what has the power, that's what has the key. And that vision that was divinely given to you by your higher self is authentic as it's true and it's real. And I'm hearing Spirit say that it already exists somewhere out there in another dimension. And so all you have to do is connect with it and bring it into this dimension. Oh, wow, that got really powerful. It's like Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness kind of thing happening here. So, speaking of which, especially if you've had this dream, that dream is a bit of clairvoyance here that's letting you know, like, hey, this is going to come to pass. Like, you are going to experience this moment of triumph here. So don't doubt that. Okay. Oh, that is so sweet. Now let's see what the next step is. Okay, you're doing everything right. What's the next step that you need to know about? So we have options. Ooh, look at that. I don't know if this is a great combination together, but I do like all the separate ingredients that we got cooking here in this hodgepodge of a Sunday. So, as I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts like, you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. Okay, that doesn't sound as bad as like ice cream and shrimp. Okay, about that one, that was a bit weird, don't you think? But what Spirit is saying here is, just so you know, even though this dream that you have right here is pretty amazing, pretty fun, Spirit is saying, like, hey, FYI, it can get even bigger. So don't limit yourself. All right. If anything, dream bigger. So now is not the time to, pull back or like with chicken to drop out in any way or reel back. Spirit is saying, like, hey, stand your ground, and if you have it within you, dream even bigger, go even harder. It's like, when you're running that marathon and you're getting exhausted, but you see the finish line now is just several feet away. It's that burst of energy moving forward, okay, and just pushing that last stretch with everything that you've got, okay? And so Spirit is saying there's more to be had here. And what I'm getting is, like, whatever this dream and this goal is, it's gonna be even sweeter. As you can see, this ice cream is gonna be even sweeter than you initially imagined it to be. And there's some additional surprises in store here. So don't stop dreaming. That's the next step here, okay? Don't stop dreaming. Dream what else can happen. And it's not even what I'm hearing from Spirit right now. Some of you may think that that's being a bit greedy with wanting more. And that's like, Spirit is like, no, like, you are abundant, okay? The universe is abundant. Like, just because you want more, it doesn't mean someone else is gonna have less. Okay. Ooh, I'm feeling that message. Just because you want more, it doesn't mean that someone else is gonna have less. Ah, yes. Okay, let's pull some more cards to just kind of expand on this bit a little bit more. So we have, Knight of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and Seven of Cups. Oh my gosh, what was I just saying? Like, keep dreaming. There is more here. There are more options, okay? Like, what I'm hearing is maybe you think that there's only one way forward, and yeah, totally. Like, you're definitely going to achieve that. But Spirit is saying there's actually a lot of ways forward, okay? So there's this example that's kind of coming through for me here. So it's kind of like going to the grocery store, okay? And you see that you want some ice cream. So Spirit is like, yeah, you can totally have some ice cream. Like, hey, hashtag treat yourself. You know what I mean? Okay. And you know you have the money to get this ice cream. You know how to get to the grocery store. You have a means of transportation. You have the gas. You have the energy. You have the time. So you go to the grocery store and you go down the ice cream aisle and you go to your brand of ice cream that you like, okay? Whatever it is. Dryers, Tillamook, Haagen-Dazs, Ben and Jerry's, whatever ice cream it is. And when you get there, yo, you see that it's like a 2-for-1 special. Like you buy two for the price of one. So you're like, what? I was just thinking I was gonna get my flavor, my number one favorite flavor of ice cream, but I'm also gonna be able to get my second favorite kind of ice cream as well for the same price. That is what Spirit is talking about with these options and with this dream. Spirit is saying, like, hey, you thought that this was all that you can get and that this was plenty. Well, no, 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 honey. Like, know that there is a way for you to get more, again, without the expense of someone else. And that what this energy here is saying is like, have faith in that. Have faith in your worthiness. Don't think you're foolish. Don't think that it's all about, oh, like right now, it's not even about balance. Okay. It's not even about like, oh, okay, like, if I take this, I have to pay an equal amount in return. No, honey, like Spirit is saying this is a 2-for-1 special. So it's like you pay that $3 and yeah, normally you're going to get just one like thing of ice cream, but today, honey, today you gonna get two, okay? So that's not a balanced deal. That is a deal where you are swimming and living in abundance. Oh my God, I just love this. So continue to dream and dream big. Stay with what you know to be true, my loves, and don't be afraid to allow more to come in. Oh my God, I love these messages for you. I'm just like so excited. I want to give you a big old hug. So let me know how you enjoyed your reading. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget as well to turn on your notifications so you're alerted whenever a new reading is posted. And if you want to go to another reading, right there on the top right corner is a link to do so. Now, for those of you that want to dive even deeper here on your development, on your growth, on your journey beyond just the tarot, I invite you to book a discovery call with me because I'm looking for clients to coach here on law of attraction, manifestation, developing your abilities here when it comes to connecting with spirit and source and your psychic abilities and so forth. So please connect with me if that's on your agenda for 2022 here, is to expand and grow and learn even more because I'd love to be of assistance. So again, the link to book that discovery call is in the description box down below. I look forward to chatting with you to see if we're a good match to work together. But until next time, my dears, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Take care. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. And today we are finding out what higher self has to share and explain to you on what you've been doing right, but also what's next, what the next step is. So we're just going to put that card here that has the information off to the side, and we're going to hone in here on what is going right so far. Okay, my loves? So here we have friendliness. Whenever I smile, I make someone's day better. What a cool way to buy happiness for free. Today, I will remember what an awesome power I hold, and I'll take joy in improving lives simply by giving away grins like crazy. Note, in a pinch, money will also work. So my loves, what Spirit is saying you're doing right now is that you are actually very optimistic and you're very happy. So what the vibrational frequency that you're holding within you right now is right on point, okay? So I'm talking about the vibrational frequencies of happiness, joy, peace, bliss, confidence even is another one that I'm hearing. And particularly what I'm honing in on is joy. So what you're doing right at this moment is that you are doing things that make you happy. You are basing your decisions and your choices on, hey, what is it that I want to do? What's going to put a smile on my face, okay? And what I'm hearing is like, you know, when you're picking out options for lunch, you're like, do I really want to go all out and get this sushi meal here? Or do I want to just get like a little mini salad and have a light lunch? Okay. And not saying there's anything wrong with the salad. Don't get me wrong there. But hey, if you are craving some sushi, it does not matter if the salad is easier to get, if the salad is cheaper, if the salad is healthier. Like, no, you want to make sure that you are happy when you eat that meal, okay? Like when you are done stuffing your face, you want to lean back on your chair and be like, That was so good. That was amazing. I mean, I don't know how the rest of y'all be eating, but that's how I like to eat. I like to eat so that I feel satisfied, I feel content, I feel like all is right in the world once I put that last bite in my mouth. So, Spirit is saying, yes, keep doing that, okay? Now, do you want to know why I want to keep doing that? It's because when you are in that vibration of joy, with the law of attraction, like attracts like. So, joyful things will continue to come into your life when you are holding the frequency of joy. And it's like that smile on your face that you carry. Like when you're happy, other people around you are going to feel that happiness and they're going to be able to relate to you in a whole different way than if you're like grumpy because you had to eat something you didn't want to eat for lunch. You know what I'm saying? So be happy, be in that vibration of happiness and watch how the energy around you changes, particularly the energy of people around you, how they respond to you differently. I love it. So let's take some tarot cards here to get some more info on what you are doing right, what is going so well for you right now, what you don't need to be changing about your approach and your strategy here, all right? So we have 8 of Pentacles. I love this. I love this. Let's scoot that up a little bit. Then we have 3 of Cups. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And 9 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love these messages. They are resonating so strongly here. So what I'm seeing here is definitely a lot of community, a lot of people in your life, okay? It could be that because you're so happy and because you have such a wonderful, beautiful, brilliant smile on your face, you're really attracting a lot of people to you, whether that's friends you already have or new acquaintances even, okay? And that's the trick here is bringing this energy in and simply by being happy and joyful, bringing a little joy and happiness into other people's lives. And from there, that energy of happiness and joy magnifies. And then they can spread the happiness and joy and so on and so forth, okay? It's like, you know that saying like one bad apple can spoil the bunch or whatever, right? It's the same thing with the good energy, all right? So just how one bad apple can kind of spread that rotten energy around in the batch. Um, um, I feel like there's another word for like a bundle of apples. A bushel. Is it a bushel? Do you say bushel of apples? Or is that for a different type of plant? Oh God, anyway. You can be that apple that's just so radiant and so delicious and so happy and beautiful that you bring out the beauty and the joy and the radiance in other people. And people can celebrate and they can have fun and you can really come together and create something amazing here, you know, working together to shift and change the energies around you and ultimately the vibrations and energies of the planet. Hey. And again, this card really is just speaking to that magnification of energy, okay? So you see along this pathway, it's all ascending, it's all going up. And this merman is like putting the sticks down and lighting them all with these glowing orbs. So it's kind of like lighting the way, taking the lead. You're setting an example for everybody on how to be their highest and greatest version of themselves here. And, you know, just simply by being you. Like, my gosh, how effortless is that, right? Like, you just being you right now is the perfect thing for you to be doing. And being that beautiful light that you are, which is lighting up everyone around you. Because it's what people needs right now. You know, people need to laugh. People need to feel good. Things have just been so stressful in the world lately. And people need to kind of connect with that lighthearted energy again. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. Oh, 10 of Wands. Look at that. The moon. Oh, we got some major arcana energy coming through here. Okay. And 10 of Cups. There you go. So here we have this reminder again that, you know, the thing that you're doing right now with honoring yourself and being happy and bringing joy into your life so that joy can come into other people's life, it's about spreading that wealth. This harvest, this bounty of beautiful light energy is about spreading it and magnifying it, expanding it even beyond just you so that it reaches other people. You know, like I'm thinking about the people who take care of this farm and grow these like underwater crops, whatever they are. I mean, this one kind of looks like a mango or something, I don't know. And then it feeds so many people. So your happiness feeds and nourishes other people around you in ways I'm pretty sure you're not entirely conscious or aware of at this moment, okay? In fact, you're probably unconscious about it, just like some other people are. Some other people, they might not know how your energy really affects them in such a great way. They just know, like, hey, I love being around you. Like everything seems better when you're around, and I have more reasons to smile and laugh when you're around. And Spirit is like, yo, keep doing it, okay? And you are this anchor, okay? What I'm seeing here is you have this tremendous role and responsibility, not meaning to like make you nervous about it or anything like that, but you have this responsibility to carry the weight of others by setting the tone. So when everyone around you is like feeling mopey and sad and down, it's like people naturally look to you to help encourage them, help kind of inspire them, and help them get out of their little funk, you know? And so Spirit is saying, like, yo, that is one of your gifts here in the world, is that you can change the energy around you for the better, not just for your sake, but for the sake of everyone else, and for everyone's benefit. Oh, wow. That is so beautiful. Like, it's, you know, I'm seeing this vision of little babies as they're learning to walk. You know, as they're taking their first steps, they like to look around and see and make sure their parent or their caregiver is watching them and is like watching out for any danger, or looking to their parent for approval to make sure everything is okay. And so it's like that's what people do with you. They look to you to be like, hey, should I be freaking out or should I be okay? Should I not worry about it? You know what I'm saying? And so you're really setting that tone for people and leading the way forward for a lot of people. Again, whether you know it or not, you're touching a lot of people's lives here for the better. So keep doing that. You're doing amazing, okay? Now let's see what the next step is for you, okay, loves, on your journey here. What else is coming up? So we have peacefulness, and look at this fun heart-shaped little caravan thingy. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I can get my security deposit back. Oh, that's so cute. So there, your heart, your energy, your being is very special property, all right? So keeping it that way will make sure that all will keep enjoying it. Okay, so you can bring anybody along. Now, what I'm seeing here is the next step is that there are gonna be some people that are gonna maybe bring some drama or chaos. You know, there's always gonna be that person that's like, oh, why are you so happy? And I'm miserable and happy. And so I'm gonna be that person where it's like misery loves company, and I'm gonna try to bring everybody down with me because I can't stand that everyone is happy and I'm not. And it's like, yo, you are choosing to be unhappy. Like, don't even try to delude yourself. You are choosing to be unhappy. And now you're trying to force other people to be unhappy with you. And we ain't having it. All right? So you need to stand your ground. And there are going to be people that are going to try to poop all over your parade. Not rain. They're literally going to try to take a dump on your parade. And don't let them. And even if they do, just be like, ew, that's really gross. And I'm going to walk around that because I'm not going to step in that crap because I don't need to. And these shoes are way too bomb to be getting all dirty with this mess you're trying to drop at our doorstep. So Spirit is saying, whenever this negative energy comes in, go into your heart center, go into your heart space and tap into that truth. Tap into that well of peaceful energy in there. And at the very least, you have all this joy to tap into, all right? So that you don't get derailed or put off course because someone else is having a bad day or a bad week or a bad month or whatever their issue is, all right? And the other thing that I'm hearing from Spirit is like, yo, if you feel like you can help them and you can like um, kind of take their burden for a little bit and kind of lift them up, hey, more power to ya, boo. But if you ain't feeling it and you don't want to do it, no shame. No shame at all. It's not your responsibility to bring everybody up on this planet. It's like, hey, the people who want to party with you, who want to hang out with you and have fun with you, like they are welcome, but you don't need anybody else. You don't need to try win anybody else over. This isn't no like election or democracy here. It's like this is just what it is. This is your little plot of happiness and joy, and you can just ride that wherever you want it to go. And you don't need to take no other passengers. So you could be like, yo, the bus is full, boo. The bus is full. There is no seats for you. Okay, this flight is full. This flight to Happy Land is completely booked, and there are no open seats for you. All right. Okay, let's see what other messages Spirit has to say on the next steps. We have judgment. Ooh, so I'm feeling for a lot of you, you're going to tap into your true calling here with this as you continue to live and exist in this energy. You're going to find some kind of purpose, another purpose in your life here. If you already have one kind of thing, or it could even be an extension of it. We have the Three of Pentacles. Yes, the collaboration. So what I'm seeing here is people are really recognizing you, and they're gonna be like, hey, I want to work more closely with you, or I want to give you a raise, or I want to ask you out. I want you to be my boo thing. So like there is going to be this energy because you're attracting all of these people. It's like all these wonderful opportunities are going to come to you. And Six of Swords, we got some movement. So hey, were we not just talking about, that flight 717 to Joyland, Happy Land? So there could definitely be some traveling here for you, some type of movement. Okay, you're going from one place to another. So it could be from being single to being in a relationship. It could be from being, just a team member or part of the staff to a manager. It could be like maybe if you're in social media, it's like you went from 1,000 followers to 10,000 followers, 50,000 followers, 100,000, right? Who knows? The sky's the limit here. And maybe it could even be that you are looking for clients to work with in regards to your business. And next thing you know, it's like, bam, hey ho, like my calendar is booked now. I don't have any more openings to take on clients. So you're getting new business. All right. Oh, this is so amazing. I love it. It's just like with this Judgment card, it's just all coming together. New places, new ideas, new positions, new collaborations, new partnerships, new status. Oh, it's so brilliant and it's so lovely. I'm so happy I did this reading for you all because I'm loving these messages. Let me know what you think too. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, my dears, and turn those notifications on so you don't miss any future readings. And if you want to go to another reading, right here's that link to do so. Now, for those of you that really want to go deeper than a tarot reading here and you're really ready to take these steps to sort of 10x your life here with law of attraction, with tapping into your abilities and your powers and going for your dreams and goals, then I invite you to book a discovery call with me. The link to do so is down in the description box below, and I'd love to get to talk to you and get to know you and see if we're a good match where I can mentor and coach you to work with you to achieve your goals and dreams here. I'm really, really looking out to work with people one-on-one and make a direct impact on people's lives for the better. So if that sounds like you, what are you waiting for? Make sure you schedule that appointment with me. I'd love to connect with you. And until then, sending everybody so much love and cosmic hugs. I'm so excited for you. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. I don't know why I sang it like that. But for those of you that were drawn to this first card, Story of My Life, with this beautiful pink background, actually, let me know who you are in the comments down below and let me know where you're tuning in from, all right? So let's get into your reading on what your higher self wants to explain to you as to what you're doing right, as well as what the next step is. So that's going to be in this card right here. So for now, let's put that to the side. And let's see what we got cooking here for what you are doing absolutely right, absolutely perfect right now. So, story of my life. As I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn that Pulitzer Prize for Best Inner Monologue. So, what I'm hearing from many of you right now, what you're doing right is actually taking this journey within and doing this sort of self-examination, all right? And reflecting on the journey of your life so far and taking that time and that effort to heal the parts that have been painful. All right. And so, I've recently experienced this myself, especially after the Scorpio total lunar eclipse that happened not that long ago from the time I'm filming this video for you all. That was a very big and transformative time for me in my life. And it was very challenging and it was hard. And I was originally supposed to go traveling, but my plans got a bit messed up, to say the least. And I wasn't able to go traveling. And it was really upsetting to me, to be quite honest, because I was so looking forward to this trip. And what I didn't expect to happen was that whole week where I was supposed to be away, I was literally like in my feels, y'all. Have any of you ever experienced that? Where it's like you are so in your feelings and your emotions, it's really hard for you to focus and get any work done and get anything done, right? It's what happens when you go through this deep transformative process, because I was really upset that I couldn't go on this trip, but there were some other things that were triggered from my past and from my belief systems that came up that felt very yucky and very heavy that I had to deal with. And it's like I didn't have any distractions now because I was like stuck. I wasn't able to go on my trip. And so here I was stuck with this time off, and I wasn't able to distract myself by doing fun things on this trip and, hanging out with my friends and all that kind of stuff. And I had to really face this trauma and this, outdated belief systems that are stunting my personal growth. And so all that to say, you are taking this time out for yourself right now, whether you intended to or not. Obviously I didn't intend to, but clearly higher self knows better, right? It can see all beyond what the human mind can see. And for you, when this moment comes, if it hasn't already come, where, your plans are canceled or delayed and you're left with some time to yourself, your higher self is saying like, hey, use that time to reflect and really do that heavy lifting, that heavy work of letting go of the pain and traumas of the past, okay? And finding the beauty underneath those layers of pain and hurt. That is the lessons, that is the growth, that is the experience for expansion to helping you be the best version of yourself, okay? And not only that, but as you do that inner work, it's going to be the path or the opening. It's going to create that opening for you to have forgiveness for other people that have hurt you or wronged you before, and that will permanently like break the tie that they have with you. And so that energy of pain and suffering and trauma, betrayal, whatever it is, disappointment, like that's going to be broken. That energy is no longer going to be part of you, and you're going to feel so much lighter, so much more optimistic and hopeful. All right. And so this is really about an inner makeover, truly is what it's saying. You're on the right track here with doing that inner makeover and working on your inner self. All right. So that's brilliant. Coming out of this experience, I know firsthand that it is not easy. And it's not something that people are like, hey, I just feel like having my trip canceled and like wallowing in my miseries and having all this crap come up. That sounds like my idea of a vacation. Said no one ever. And so, my dears, like, be upset, be angry, let those emotions flow through you and out of you, and then roll your sleeves up and get to work. All right. That's what I did. Like, I literally spent like 2 or 3 days eating like junk food and laying in my pajamas all day. I mean, I took a shower, like, I wasn't like not taking a shower for 3 days, but I was like in my pajamas, binge watching like Netflix and reading books and stuff like that, and trying to not be reminded of the trip that I wasn't able to go on. And then finally, I was able to come out of it and work those emotions out of me instead of, what a lot of people like to do these days is tuck them away and hide them and let them fester. Like, I just let them take over me. I said, hey, I have this time off. Let me just experience these emotions firsthand, because as you may well know, the more you resist, the more it persists. So the more you try to fight these feelings off, the more they're going to come back at you and fight back until they're truly felt. All right? So feel those feelings, my loves, and then get to work. Start healing it. So what do we have here to expand on this message? We have Queen of Wands. Oh, King of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got some court cards coming through here. And the Eight of Swords. So, this message is hella specific. Normally there are so many messages coming through from spirit and higher self that it's hard to keep track of all of them. But this is coming through very clearly from your higher self. And basically, you are being kept captive, being bound by these forces represented by the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. So here, we were talking about that every character, no matter how wicked, was doing their best, okay? So that's an understanding that will help you along your journey forward as you're doing your work. But, there are a couple people here that play a key role in that, the story of your life here, and it's about no longer being bound by them. So what I'm hearing from spirit is like continuing to enforce your autonomy and your freedom. Oh my gosh, it's making me think of Mariah Carey, her album, The Emancipation of Mimi. I think I'm actually going to listen to that album when I go on my walk today. Oh, that's bringing back memories. So it's like the emancipation of, insert your name here, all right? So breaking free of these energetic ties, these beliefs that were passed down to you by these two individuals here that have been holding you back. So keep pushing forward. When you write the story of your life, be free, okay? Aim for freedom here, to be your authentic, beautiful, wonderful self, because that's all we're working and building towards here in this part of your journey, okay? So a couple of obvious things here for us to start with. Wands energy here represents fire signs. So that could be someone in your past or in your life that's an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Swords represents air, so that could be a person in your life or in your past that is an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? So just think of people in your life. I'm pretty sure the first persons that come to your mind are the accurate ones. You don't need to overthink it, but those could be the people that you need to kind of energies you need to work with, that you're meant to be re-examining right now on how they've influenced your life in unhelpful ways, okay? Or in ways that no longer serve your highest and greatest good. Now, this could definitely, because we have divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy, it could represent your parents or your primary caregivers, just in case that was an aunt and an uncle or grandparents, all right? And this doesn't necessarily mean like this person is mom and this person is dad. It's simply just a matter of honoring divine masculine and divine feminine, okay? We all have divine masculine and feminine within us. It's just for some people, one of those energies is more dominant, okay? So, sometimes they say like, oh, it's the wife or the woman that wears the pants in the house, meaning she's more masculine, means she exerts more control in the family. So, but she's, biologically a female, but she could easily be represented by King of Swords, for example. Okay, does that make sense? So don't get too hung up on the whole gender thing. You can just think of like the sun signs if that resonates, caregivers if that resonates as well. It's definitely someone older than you, okay, is what's coming through, because King and Queen's energy is an older, more mature adult compared to Knights and Pages, which are younger energy, all right? Now, Let me describe some of the characteristics here so you kind of maybe know who you're working with. So, King of Swords is definitely about discipline, is like the big word that I'm getting for many of you. And this is a person that believes in rules, believes in order, and believes that, older people have to be obeyed. Basically, it's like, I'm older, I know better. That kind of energy, all right? Now, this energy here is very fiery. This energy can have quite a temper, okay? It's like they fight for the people that they care for, but they're also really good at fighting, just anyone in general. And sometimes this personality, and these are the bad shadow aspects that I'm saying. Okay, so these are the things that can be harmful for other people, more obviously so anyway. And so this person can be that type of person that's like, it's my way or the highway. Okay, they can be maybe a bit stubborn to their way of thinking. It's like, this is what I think and I'm right. Okay, and it's like they don't let anyone really get in their way. Once they set their mind on something, it's like, I don't care, I will move heaven and earth to make this happen, no matter what the cost and no matter what the collateral damage may be. Okay, so those are some things that are energies that can be very harmful in development of, as children get older, and they carry these limitations and these restrictions and these beliefs and these traumas with them into adulthood. So break free of that. You know the way out. Okay, Spirit says you can do this. This inner work journey that you're on right now is exactly where you need to be. Okay, so next we have Page of Swords, where we're just talking about this younger energy here. And we have Five of Cups and the Sun. Oh, I love this. Okay, so there's this natural optimism within you that is serving you quite well here, because you're not drowning in the sorrow. Okay, you're not drowning in this sorrow and this sadness. It's like you experience it, which is very important for everyone to do, is to experience their sadness, experience their pain, their anger, their shame, their guilt. You have to experience those emotions so that they can be released, so that you can let them go, okay? And so Spirit is saying, just like this sun here, everyone is like looking up towards it, this bright, optimistic, hopeful future. There's this lighthouse here that's guiding you in the direction of safety and security, all right? And the thing with this here is that that there's no point in crying over spilled milk, at least not anymore. Okay, like what's done is done. You cried, whatever, get the tears out. Now it's time to clean up the mess. And that's exactly where you're at. So Spirit is like, hey, you've cried over this enough. You have. You've let these things, these people, these ideas hold you back enough. It has. Now it's time for you to have this fresh start. New ideas, new beliefs, new behaviors, new ways of doing things that are going to get you to this beautiful, wonderful place that you deserve to be in. This place where you feel happy, loved, safe, secure, appreciated. Hold on a sec. I need to get some water. Oh my gosh. Y'all got me all sorts of excited for your reading right here. It's like, I just want to give you a big old hug and just cheer you on. And so Spirit is saying like, hey, you're doing all this work. You're letting all of this go. You've spilled enough tears. Now it's time to rebuild. Now it's time to write a new chapter. Maybe write a new story, okay? And that's what this whole process is that you're going through. So this is all perfect. You're doing everything that you need to be doing right now. So what's next? Wonder. Ooh, we got these 3D glasses. So I'm seeing that what's next could involve you envisioning your dream life. So it's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. And so, what I'm hearing from Spirit, your higher self, to tell you right now is like, hey, life is really like a game, honestly. It's a game in which you're here to grow and expand, aka level up, okay? It's a game in which you're here to meet people just like you do in video games, whether it's like you're battling people or you're recruiting people onto your team or building a party of mages and knights and magicians and healers and whatever, right? Life is a game and it's meant to be experienced in the most I don't want to just say joyful way possible, but in the fullest way possible. That's a good way. Life is meant to be experienced in the fullest way possible. Feel everything, do everything that you really want to. Don't hold yourself back, all right? And so Spirit is saying, hey, you get to, like they were saying earlier, write your story, film your show, film your movie. You get to say how this all ends. All right? So, Spirit is saying, like, dream big. And this state of wonder is very childlike energy, page like energy, where you just imagine it and you just dream it up, right? Like little kids, they pretend that they're superheroes and ponies and dinosaurs, and they pretend they're giants, and they pretend they're tiny little fairies. They pretend they're tigers and bears, right? They pretend and they really get into it, and they live such a very colorful existence, and you can too. All right. So be in that state of wonder and awe and be like, oh my gosh, something amazing is going to happen today. I wonder what it's going to be. I think what would be really wonderful is if I, won some money on a scratch card today, right? If I got to go out to a delicious dinner with a friend or a family member today. So just think of all these wonderful things that can happen to your life and in your life and allow them to happen, or take action so that they do happen. All right. So, I've said this before on my channel, but just think to yourself, what's the best that can happen? So taking that phrase about what's the worst that can happen, and we're going to remix it and give it a new twist, a new spin, and we're going to say from now on, what's the best that can happen? Because you've gone through all this pain, you're healing this all for a reason, to make space here for something pretty fly, pretty awesome, pretty amazing. So let's see what else we got cooking here. We have Strength, lovely, the Hermit, and Six of Swords. Oh my gosh. So for sure, Spirit is saying like, you are taking the controls now, okay? You have the wheel. Where do you want your life to go? Now that you've cleaned up shop, now that you've moved all these things out of your way, where is it that you want to go next? And that's the Six of Swords energy. What do you see for your life? Where are you guiding life to take you? Okay, and here we have major arcana cards coming through. So we got 2 out of 3 of them are major arcana. Okay, so trusting your inner light, trusting yourself. Look, we have this light, we have this light, we have this light, we have that light. So much light here, so much truth within your grasp. You just have to accept it and acknowledge it, the truth of your life. Your life, you weren't meant here to be suffering and limited and reliving pains and traumas. You're meant to be going places, doing things. You're meant to be free, honey. We were just talking about that. Freedom. Freedom. That is why you're here, okay? Emancipation of insert your name. That is what we are moving towards here. Freedom, stepping into your power, stepping into your truth, not letting anybody else's truth be how you live your life. Oh my God, I love these messages so much, and I hope you did as well, my dears. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your notifications on so that you don't miss a future video here. And to go to another reading, there is a link right up here in the top right corner to take you there, my loves. Now, for those of you that want to go even deeper than these tarot readings, which are helpful, they're a good place to start. But for those of you that are ready to go a little deeper, a little more personal, I invite you to book a discovery call with me. The link is in the description box down below. I'm looking to enroll some clients to do some one-to-one coaching if we're a good fit, a good match, so that I can share what I've learned regarding law of attraction, personal development and growth, development of psychic abilities and intuition, and really helping people achieve their goals and dreams by giving them that extra special one-to-one attention and care. And so if that sounds like you, make sure you book that discovery call with me. You have nothing to lose, my loves. So click that link in the description box below. Let's meet, let's chat, and see if we're a good match to work together to bring your dreams to life. So until next time, my loves, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. It was truly, truly, truly a pleasure today to do this reading for you, courtesy of your higher self. Hugsies, bye.